Hey guys, and welcome back to Nisi's Corner. So, I'm going to give you guys a second part of the live, which was Eric, giving us his opinion on the rumors about him and Deon Derrico having a sexual relationship or being gay. He is going to go into details about everything. So, I'm going to let you guys watch the video first, and then I'm going to come back with my opinion.
I don't never take to social media like this, but it's really perplexing when the rumors have come up about Eric and I fucking. I mean, really, excuse my French, but that's how I feel it. To know, like, when all this is going on, where is my mother?
Yeah, because I want to know, how blind do you think that I am, or would even have to be, to oversee that, to look past that, if that was a fact. That's not. Eric is just like my grandson. I mean, from his soul. I think actually, Eric, you might have been some kind of way. We should have been doing some DNA. But yeah, there's no way. You all say that you admire me, or you look up to me, and thank you. I appreciate that. I also appreciate all the prayers. But when I look and I see these comments about my son and my grandson here, it really hurts my heart.
And I think that's one of the things I'm most proud of. I'm very proud of having a young man, an adult son that's here to help me protect the women of our family, our children. But this recent stuff with, Eric, and my biggest issue is I can take it. I'm older than Eric. I'm twice Eric's age. Like Gigi, I'm a little seasoned in this thing. But to know that this young man has gone through God knows what prior to being adopted by us, which is what led us to adopt him. And then he has to be brought into and attacked with this level of attack out of nowhere. I mean, where's the human compassion for just a human being? We back. So go ahead.
I'm unbothered by the comments, specifically if it's about sexuality or things like that, because I'm secure in who I am. But what bothers me is, like you say, our community attacking us the most. He brought me into his life, and he already had a dozen children. How many, for the black people out there, how many black people open their door up to anybody to help them? Because we in such a scarce mindset, and for the poverty and for the middle class, it's just not common. It's normally people outside the race that you create these bonds with. But y'all got a man who took me in. I understand that black people aren't used to seeing such compassion in our community, where another man who he's 30 years older than me, he has enough wisdom and wit to read my character, and he approved of it. You think he's so stupid that I'm around his children and I'm sneaking around and geeking? You think Gigi's so stupid that if he missed it, she missed it? You think Karen's so stupid? It's just a half-ass compliment to say how much you respect Gigi or how outstanding of a mother Karen is. But then you have these things to say about Karen and Gigi family. If y'all want to talk and address things, let's have a discussion. If y'all love us, love us. But learn how to just present these questions and theories in a more positive way. I'll answer them. I'm not running from none of the questions.
And neither am I.
I'm not insecure. I have women in my life. That's not a problem. If y'all think he's gay, then I'm gay too. No problem. We still living. It don't hurt me. It's just that I understand, if we're going to be real, black people have our issues and we don't know how to communicate.
Absolutely.
So for the black people out there attacking us, just talk to us. Just say, hey, it's unusual for me to see a father embrace another grown man. Hey, I'm fortunate. Be happy for my good fortune that I crossed paths with someone who was so compassionate and so observant of what he's seen me going through without me ever telling him. Y'all don't know that me and him used to argue the first year and a half, 2 years of us knowing with each other. Because I'm a grown-ass man who raised myself from childhood. Everything that I know and this person that I am today is an example of me choosing what I felt was good for me. I didn't have too many people sit down and say, how to choose a woman properly. And as a result, I choose the type of women that I've been with in the past, and I'm divorced after a committed, loyal relationship. It's like, because when you in foster care, you tend to have a underdog, supportive mentality. It's and so I understand that these are our black community issues. We lack fathers. But every time you see two black men come together, it doesn't mean that they gay. It's just fortunate that a minority of us still can come together. I lived in dozens of homes. I live in several shelters. That's in foster care and with my mother. I've been around a lot of groups of people and families. And only 3 families out of all of the families that I came across was good to me. Treated me like family and didn't make me feel
like a human being. Did you just say
and didn't make me feel like they family was more important. I know I've been in enough foster homes to understand that the average person is going to choose their family over me, no matter how loyal and loving and trustworthy I am. That's what I got to deal with. I got to continue to live my life, even with them, with understanding that wholeheartedly they may embrace me as their family and see me, but it's still my trauma and my experiences that allow me to still know that there's an inch of. And so it looks weird. I get that for the black people. It looks weird to see that he was able to cross my path. But why can't he have a friend in me? I was grown already. What am I supposed to do? Just start off as his what? As his play son? And I didn't have a father. I didn't have no father figures. You know what my father figure was? Denzel Washington movies, John Gotti, Mafia movies, Batman, shit like that. That's where I got my character for. I had to see the representation that I felt was positive for my life. And fortunately, in the reality, I crossed his path. He was in a time in his life where things was going on. He saw me and he just felt like I was real. And he wanted to do for me because he looked at my story as one of a person that needed help. Because it's hard to navigate the world without family. So if y'all that upset or jealous or envious that I was lucky, years ago, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt adopted all these different race of children. I get that it's not that it's normal, it's just more acceptable when you take in someone who's so small they don't know anything and you call them family. But it doesn't mean that adults and teenagers don't need family and exempt from being taken in by someone. Yeah. It is a village, and at the end of the day, when somebody stepped to the Derrico household and he's not there, I'm there. Right. His house is protected. When he's not there, I'm there. When I'm not there, he's there. What's the problem? You women should be inspired by the fact that 2 men was able to come together. I was wise and reasonable enough to receive what he was offering to me. Because when he was trying to school me when we first met, I wasn't really adhering to everything because I've been living 20-something years of my own life raising myself. It takes a lot for me to defer to another man's opinion and guidance when you had to guide yourself. And so for us to be here, it's a beautiful thing. It's a testimony that there are still good people out there. There's good black men out there. There's good men out there. I'm not the only person he's ever helped. It ain't my fault that he noticed that it was a Thanksgiving and he's like, "What you doing for Thanksgiving?" I'm like, "Nothing." That inspired him to invite me to his Thanksgiving, and from there, my character got me here. His character got us here. What's the problem with that?
All right, y'all. So, let's just get right into it. So, I'm going to tell you guys this, all right? Before the live, I honestly was thinking that, they did have a sexual relationship. I'm not going to sit up here and hold anybody. I'm going to always tell y'all how I feel about it. Because, like he stated, in our community, that's always something that people are talking about. This is gay or that is gay. Like guys in our community won't even eat a hot dog. Like a regular hot dog with the bun and stuff like that. Most of the time they don't even want guys to see them eat a hot dog. If they do, they have to break it in half because, it's considered a glizzy or something. I don't know. But, it's not that serious in my opinion. But they're going to do. Our community is very judgmental. I'm just going to be honest with you, and it's something that we do as a whole. And I think for certain things though, like we need to really pay attention to you know what we say, and one, how it affects other people, but knowing the background behind why stuff happen or why things are happening the way they are. So when I say that, I'm speaking of Eric speaking of his whole foster care journey and how he was, from one foster care to a next, and how he just felt like, people didn't treat him equally. Of course, if they had other kids in the foster home, that were biologically their kids, they treated him differently. So we don't know the backstory of what go on in foster care and stuff like that. And in my line of work, I deal with a lot of caregivers that have adopted kids, and they tell me how much trauma and stuff that they have, and how mentally they don't grow up like their actual age. So with Eric, I'm gonna tell you what I see. I see a boy in an adult body. He very much loved being around their kids, and will now consider his brothers and sisters, because he didn't have a childhood. He didn't have a good childhood. So with that being said, it's important, that Deon and them did come into his life, and Karen and Gigi, because they showed him, that there are people that can love you equally as they do their other kids. And I think that's what it is with him. But our community see a grown man taking in another grown man. That's what it looks like, and that's what he was saying as well. People don't understand that, a grown man could take in another grown man, especially if he didn't have a family. He is just like, I'm not rushing out to be with no girl or nothing like that. Like, they're basically taking care of him, and being there for him. And he was like, he don't have a relationship. And even Gigi, spoke up. She said, don't you think that's something that I would know? Even though I don't live with them, the kids tell me everything. And she don't feel like that they're having a relationship. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't know, and neither of us know. But again, we have to give them a little grace. And I'm going to say I was one that wasn't really given grace at first, because I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But now that they broke it down, we really do have to stop being as judgmental as we are as a community, and know that it could have just been him really just taking him in. But Eric stated that he gets a lot of DMs from women about, them asking him, is he gay? And it's just, something that he really want people to, really take a look at his whole story and know his reason and why he does, why he is there with them. He also helps, like, if Deon is going away. Deon is a dad. They call him Poppy. When Poppy goes away, he is there to help protect the family and take care of the family while he's gone. He's the man of the house when he leaves. So, because right now they don't have any grown boys, all of their children are younger. So he is there to kind of take that up for him. So he's just saying he wants all the rumors to stop, and he will put the rumors to rest, and he will tell, he will answer your questions, is pretty much what he was saying. So, y'all comment down below and tell me what y'all think about, this whole situation. Did that live help? Do y'all feel that because he was in the foster care system that, he needed the Derricos to help him, have that family dynamic? Or do you think that it is still like they are doing something together? Comment down below and tell me what y'all think. Y'all, I'm sorry if my energy is down. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 something, and I'm trying to provide y'all a tea. Okay, Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please comment. Also look at my other video. I'm doing a giveaway. I have the 1,000 subscribers, so please, look at that video because I'm doing a giveaway. You have to watch 3 of my videos and comment down below in order to get into the drawing. So you can comment on this video if you watch this video, and watch 2 or 3 more of my videos as well, all the way to the end. Okay, I don't care if you just put it on your headphones and just listen to it on the way to work. Just listen to it and watch it all the way through. See you in the next one. Bye.